These four principles, as we stand as an independent society, we should be integrating such values and moral standards into our student representation. Our initiatives should be cultured in long-term procedures and long-term initiatives that shall stand to even be useful to those behind us. We must stand now as a symbol to those who were in front of us and say that we will change something with the SRC. A transparent SRC will bring truth to surface. It will bring safe relations. We will be trustworthy when we are transparent and not secretive, as has been the order of the day. We shall stand united as a student body and not as political factions of, how can I put it, of mass segregation, where the party with the biggest mass wins over the party with the less. It's no longer an intellectual argument where we present issues that are subject to constructive rapport. I won't say criticism, because criticism alone dictates that it's negative. In order to deliver, we have been divided and segregated, and therefore we cannot deliver anything to ourselves or to our parents or to anyone who is in direct relation with the Student Representation Council. When graduates are leaving this institution, what has the SRC done for them to carry forward into the workplace? What initiatives are being put into place to deliver and give power to the voter? What are you benefiting from your SRC besides an argument about when allowance is going to come in, how much allowance is? Those are petty issues or brawls. You know, it's an issue, it's been there, we know it. Let's move on. Let this man not come and say he's going to solve our allowance issue, or this man, or that man, or this man. Let us get together and solve this issue. That man, this man, that. Because clearly, we stand here and believe in our principle of guidance. We believe in our leadership skills. But leaders have known never to fight. Politicians fight. Leaders come together, they work it out, they give you something. Politicians, well, that's another story for another day. We must be unbiased. What do I mean by unbiased? Am I to come to the SRC chambers wearing a specific color in order to make a specific appearance? Am I to change something about myself before I go to the SRC to go and suggest an idea for me or for my fellow students? Is that equality? Is that fairness? When a party is in power, can opposition tell me that they have been treated fairly or that they've been treated equally? Because if we do not correct ourselves, if this charity does not begin at this home, then we are going out into the world as broken individuals. We cannot accomplish anything or work together as a unit to make a greater change than has ever been seen. I don't know if Mr. Timekeeper is giving me an extra minute because of the motion.
I just feel that it's going to be kind of cause.
As these four principles stand, they stand as guidelines in any incentive, in every office, in representation that the student must have. All these four principles must be represented and integrated. But they must begin with the student himself. Our unity must begin with ourselves before we can try to do something for the nation. It's no use as an institution being UB alone, led by a political party that is going to call to its meeting or gathering after it's in power, and we're going to have only its members there. How does it go and say that it can represent us for allowance when we are not the only institution that is being under stress of this allowance issue. Other institutions are there. Why are they not in our struggle? Because our voice is divided. We cannot be heard loudly if you is coming alone and say, we're like a barking dog in a yard full of other dogs. And those other dogs are just sitting, looking at us bark. We're trying to scare away something. But not that, because if we come together, we stand to show each and everyone that we can come together. But we must eliminate, and I repeat, we must eliminate political party affiliations of external mother bodies, because we are shaming them as well as ourselves. If we are not intellectual enough to inspire our own political parties and our own political stands, then we are not in an intellectual institution of higher level. We must learn to question